Hey, what is up YouTube? Lou here for Techno Loco and coming at you today with another unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at or unboxing the Cherry Mobile Flare S4. Now, North American, European, and even some Asian markets won't be familiar with this brand. They're a local brand here in the Philippines, and they've been making great strides recently. And the reason I've been interested in this phone is a lot of people have been recommending it to me, saying it's something that definitely is worth a look at. Let's take a quick look at the specs of the device. What we have here is, again, the Cherry Mobile Flare S4. It runs 5.1 Lollipop. It has a 5.0 HD IPS display. It packs 16 gigabytes of storage plus 2 gigabytes of RAM. It also runs a dual SIM configuration. For the cameras, you have a 13 megapixel camera in the rear and a 5 megapixel shooter up front. It covers the usual Wi-Fi 802.11 BGN and also uses Bluetooth 4.0. Interestingly enough, the other reason people have been recommending this to me is because this phone does 4G LTE on all the local carriers. And it also has a 1.3 gigahertz octa-core processor, which is pretty bog standard for late 2015 Android. So, with that out of the way, let's get on with the unboxing. Now, opening it up, we see it has a second box inside, which actually contains the phone. It has to be noted that the screen to body ratio looks pretty good. Let's see if that holds up front in the actual phone itself. Taking a quick look around at the box here, what we can see is that it's just the basic markings are all around, same information as the one on the front cover. So let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. Okay, right away we see the phone. Let's pick that up, put that to the side. Let's see what other goodies come in the box here. Okay, so it's just a very simple packaging, no fancy stuff going on here. And right away, all we have is just the user manual for the Flare S4. Your usual stuff, warnings, regulations, etc., etc. What else we got in the box? The micro USB charging cable comes bundled in there. Let's put it aside. A pretty standard set of headphones, standard fare for what you'd get or what you would need to run your smartphone, really, as well as a charging brick here, branded with, where is it? Cherry Mobile up front. There you go. Okay. The only other thing we got in the box is a little pamphlet here about what other services Cherry Mobile offers, and they do have quite a number. They have games and all other sorts of stuff that they feature for your phone. So let's put all that aside right now and let's focus in on the phone itself. Taking out of its little plastic sheet there, and right away you can really feel that aluminum is a very premium feel in the hand. It kind of reminds me of a thinner, bigger iPhone 4S, really. And yeah, that aluminum siding does go all around the body of the phone without any real cutouts, except for these two up top. And it feels really good in the hand. So right now, let's boot it up. And looking at the back, you do have that nice textured finish on the casing there. The back is removable. If you can see there catching the light, the little crystalline sort of finish, it feels really nice. It's not very textured though, and it does feel slippery as with the rest of the phone. The only other thing to see here on the back is just the camera, a single LED flash, as well as the branding for Cherry Mobile, as there is, and the Flare brand, and a single speaker. Now up top we only have the headphone jack, and on the bottom we have a single microphone as well as the charging port. Looking at the sides, the left side is bare. On the right side you have the volume rocker as well as the power button, and nothing much else really. Very clean, very simple design. Now, also, it's pretty interesting to note that the screen on the front does look like it has a curved edge, which is why the screen protector doesn't go all the way to the sides. It does lend a more premium feel, and I appreciate that Cherry Mobile took that extra step to make it look and feel that good. We have here a warranty, an e-warranty thing, so let's just get that out of the way. So this is the phone as it comes out of the box. Standard 5-screen Android layout, pretty run-of-the-mill. Does come preloaded with some Cherry Mobile stuff, some Cherry Mobile apps, as well as Opera Mini and a couple of other things like Kakao Talk. Now, as we noted earlier, the screen to body ratio looked insane, and the reality now hits us. I mean, when the screen is off, it does look like there's basically no bezel, but once you turn the screen on, you can see that there was a bezel there. Though, I mean, it is still pretty thin and very acceptable, and I think it's not really a deal breaker here. I mean, it's just a little bit of misleading marketing, but that's fine. Everyone does it, I guess. Again, the back is removable, so there's no, if you notice, there's no SIM tray or anything. The battery and the SIM card and the micro SD slots can all be accessed by removing the back of the phone. So yeah, the battery is removable, and again, it's only a 2200 milliamp hour battery. So I have my doubts about that lasting a decent day, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And again, it is worth mentioning that when you hold the actual damn phone, it feels pretty good in the hand. There's no give. I mean, it is a small phone, don't expect it to bend, but still, it feels very sturdy, very hefty. Even if it is light, it has that sort of density. It's packed. Quick look up front, there's only a single speaker grill, as well as the light sensor and the selfie camera, the 5 megapixel shooter. And on the bottom, you actually have 3 hardware buttons, non-programmable. Standard Android layout for that as well. I mean, overall, my first impression of this phone is that it is very snappy, as you can tell here. I mean, we'll find out soon when we start loading some apps in it and some games if it can keep that same snappiness. But it seems like overall that 2 gigs of RAM as well as that 1.3 gigahertz octa-core processor is working very well together to give us a nice fluid experience. Now, loading up the camera app here, it does look like the camera is pretty decent, very run-of-the-mill, you know, mid to low range Android. But I mean, it looks like it might actually give decent results. It exposes well, and it looks like the dynamic range might be decent. So that's all we've got for the unboxing of the Cherry Mobile Flare S4. Keep tuned in for the full review coming soon. Now, one thing we haven't been able to talk about is the thing that really drew me to review this phone. It is crazy cheap. Okay, I'm not even talking about like $200, $300 something. All those specs, a 5-inch HD IPS display, does 4G LTE, dual SIM, all that for the crazy budget price of 4,000 pesos. If you convert that to US dollars, that's only about 85 US. Now, we will have to find out though if it can actually be useful as a daily driver. So what I plan to do is just make it my daily driver, load it up with Apex Launcher, put all my social media and my usual go-to games in there, and see how it stacks up against my daily driver, which is the OnePlus One. That's it. I think that's all we have for you today. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. In the comment section, I'd also like to find out what other cameras or any type of electronic or tech gear that really surprised you, that it punched way above its budget price. So leave those comments in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching Techno Loco. This has been Lou. You guys have a good one.